So Kyrie hits the game winner over Nikola Jokic. If you haven't seen it already, you absolutely need to see it. It was literally the last thing I saw before pivoting to Raptors Magic, which was quite the change. It was a style change. Let's say the vibe changed between Kyrie hitting a driving left-handed running bank shot, or not bank shot, a hook shot. Actually, was all net. Contested from 20 foot out at the buzzer to hit the game winner over a 7-footer. It's actually just genuinely one of the most jaw-dropping plays I've ever seen. And my takeaway from that game was just, that's the best game winner since what? Blake
Yeah,
Murphy?
well, that's a great way to put it because it meant that I got to spend a chunk of this afternoon just watching cool recent
Yes.
game
Yes.
winners. So there are obviously a lot of candidates. The NBA is full of cool
Yeah.
moments all the time. It is tough to find one that feels more difficult than
Yeah.
that one. So there
Right.
was I'm not going to credit the person because I forget who tweeted out, but someone tweeted the other day that they had asked Kyrie recently, or not recently, but in the past, about like, what else could you possibly add to your bag? Like, have you reached the skill level? He's like,
Right.
I don't know, lefty hook shot.
Right.
And then he
Yeah.
pulls it out. So
Yeah.
I did go through some and try to find some candidates to compete with that. So this year, there was a Malik Monk one where he's guarded by Wiggins and he's driving to his left in the paint and he kind of slips and Wiggins is contesting well. And like within the slip, he takes it to his right hand and just like kind of flings it and banks it off the backboard.
Okay. Okay.
That one looks crazier, but very little of what happened was intentional.
That's the thing that's difficult with this, is because there's like obviously half court game winners or like full court shots or whatever. But like to me, that doesn't hit the same. The thing
Right.
with Kyrie is like, I can't believe this guy actually thought this shot through and intended to do that and practiced it to some degree, which he actually was able to execute it without it looking fluky.
Right.
Yeah.
So this year, there are a couple. Luka and Steph has so many this year
Sure. Yeah,
alone.
right.
But like we're used to that, right? Like Steph
Yeah,
pulling
yeah,
up from
okay.
33 is like I'm used to it. So there was one this year that I think could compete with it. I would give the edge to Kyrie, but there was one Thunder against Nuggets, and they had a couple of really good battles.
Yeah.
And Shea's driving against Peyton Watson, who's obviously a really good individual
Right.
defender, and he hits him with a spin move into a fadeaway just above the elbow, and like Shea's like not quite parallel to the ground, but it's like a fading fadeaway.
Yeah.
And that one's all intent, right? Like that's one-on-one,
Yep.
driving at you with speed, hitting the quick stop into a spin and fading before you can contest. That's the closest one I could find this year, non-Steph category.
Yeah.
But I'd still give the edge to Kyrie for just like the gall of taking that shot.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like it's very hard because you could always go to, I mean, even the Raptors. You could obviously go to the Kawhi shot,
Yeah.
right? Which honestly was a bit luck, but at the same time,
Nah.
we've also seen Kawhi intentionally go for that baseline shot all the time. He had hit a game winner against Portland earlier that year in the regular season where he made that exact same move from pretty much the same spot on that right baseline. I actually only realized this because I was preparing for the Dwayne Casey interview last week. So I rewatched the game where Casey came back with the Pistons for the first time and they won on the buzzer beater. And Dwayne Casey was like, nah, I was celebrating because we won. I'm like, nah, that's Dwayne. Come on, man.
Yeah.
In any case, the play that people don't remember is the game was tied, obviously, and the Pistons won it at the buzzer there. The Raptors actually had the ball, and Kawhi actually drove towards the right baseline for the stop on the baseline pull-up, and he actually dribbled off his foot, which is so funny because that's the exact same move, obviously, later on that will change the whole season. So you can always go with those. You can even go with the OG corner three with 0.5 seconds with a great pass from Kyle. But there's a couple that, for me, at least watching a bunch of game winners recently, that really stuck out to me. For me, one of the coolest things is the fact that DeMar DeRozan hit 2 game winners, one on New Year's Eve. I think this is 2021 to end the year there. And then 2022, New Year's Day, they played a back-to-back on those 2 days, and DeMar hit a game winner on both of them. The first one was against Indiana, where he did a crossover going to his right, jumped off his left leg, right leg is up in the air the entire time, and he cashes in a super contested 3, which was just so cool. And then the next day, he got an inbound, ran to the corner, and pump faked the first defender out of his shorts. Then the second defender came over. He still shot over the second defender and hit a 3. They were down 2, too. So he needed to actually hit the 3 to even get it to a game winner. But back-to-back game winners over New Year's is still pretty sick to me. But I don't know, artistry-wise, they're neither of them are even close to what Kyrie did. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Like skill wise is just absurd, man.
So I want to circle back to DeMar in a minute because there were also some big Jamal Murray heroics in this
Okay,
one.
yeah,
And
yeah,
there's an
nice.
interesting debate going on about that is going to come about who should be clutch player of the year, which is a newish award.
Yeah,
De'Aaron Fox won it last year, of course, and Steph is obviously the leading candidate, but I think DeMar and Jamal both have a
sure,
say in
yeah.
there as well. So I did find some other ones that we came across. There's the LeBronto one, unfortunately, which was also
Oh, I don't
whoever did
remember
this
that
mix.
play.
Whoever did this mix was like Kawhi buzzer beater, LeBronto, OG against the Celtics. I'm like, why would you do it in that order?
Let's get the Raptors back to the playoffs, man. We do crave some memorable moments for
Yeah,
sure.
why would you do it in that order? Jamal has actually had some good ones. He had that wild step back over Jeremy Grant last year,
Yeah,
which was
yeah.
a big one. I didn't go back as far as you did.
Okay.
The recent vintage one, because I fired up some of the same playlists you did of
Yeah,
like playoff
right.
winners and stuff like that. And this wasn't a winner. This just forced overtime. But Game 5 Heat Bucks last year, Jimmy is falling on an inbound and just volleys the inbound in.
Yeah.
Which was the craziest one I could see. But again, unlike the Kyrie one, there's not like an intent and a skill to that. That's a crazy like gamer toughness play to make with good touch. But Jimmy Butler wasn't like, yeah, let's draw this up for me to fall on my butt,
Right.
get knocked down, and like tip in a crazy pass.
That's the thing. He got a shot off. A lot of people can get a shot off, and it's a low percentage shot, but it goes in. For Kyrie, he got he planned that shot in advance. That's the thing that's so cool to me, man. Because I have someone there's one where Luka against the Grizzlies, one of many Luka Magic moments where he's the Grizzlies the Grizzlies are up 2 over the Mavs. Luka runs to the inbounder, catches it like really close, just above the 3-point line there, and he like splits JV and Dylan Brooks, and then he's leaning forward, and he's almost leaning to the point where he's at the free throw line, and it just flips it up. But because he took off with 1 foot behind the 3-point line, it's actually a 3, and he hit the game winner there on like a running floater. But like that's a bit of a lucky shot.
Nobody show that tape to Wemby because he's gonna try something like that and he's gonna flip in a layup for 3 points.
Yeah, you know. Man.
What are some other? I guess like not favorite one because the Kawhi one's the favorite one, but there's the one from I think that same year where Dame hits the like 37-footer in Paul George's eye, where Paul George afterward had to be like, "That's a bad shot. It's a bad shot." I'm like, "Okay, man, it's a bad shot that he just walked you off with."
That's a bad shot is a terrible comeback to one of the all-time game winners. Yeah,
that's something I would say to Assad in the Raptors Republic 3-on-3 tournament. Okay, you hit that, but I forced you into a bad shot.
Yeah, at least this time I didn't bring it up. Well, one of my personal favorites too, going through this exercise, Dwayne Wade with when he was obviously on the Heat, a blind steal against John Salmons. Who remembers John Salmons on the Bulls? Although he was part of that. Okay, the series between Chicago and Boston that was super memorable. They won 7 games.
All my John Salmons memories are unfortunate Raptors ones.
Yeah, exactly.
1,600 minutes in a rebuilding season.
Oh God, but yeah, I mean, Dwayne Wade steals it from John Salmons, then runs the length of the floor and launches the one-legged 3, hits it, and then he jumps on the scoring table and he goes, "This is my house." That was really cool, man.
Yeah,
it's an all-time.
Do you remember when Jalen Rose jumped on the scorer's table at a Raptors game, like at ACC?
But everyone mentions this one. What happened to that one?
So I can't find when it was. I would love to find the actual game, but I was there at the game. And I distinctly remember it, like the Raptors going on a run, but it's a bad Raptors team in a not super meaningful game. And Jalen Rose gets on the scorer's table, but I can't I need to ask like Doug Smith or something like that, who's someone who has like the long term memory of every little game.
You gotta ask Herbie. Herbie was like, "Get off my desk."
Yeah, when did Jalen Rose put his feet on your workspace?
Because it's one thing for Dwayne Wade to do it. Okay, that's like arguably the greatest Heat of all time. Actually, probably the greatest Heat player of all time. But like, come on, Jalen Rose for the Raptors in that year. I'm happy you did it, but yeah. In any case,